quote, create a society where abortion is unthinkable. This comes on the eve of the bill's first committee stop. Our Forrest Saunders joins us live from Tallahassee tonight, and right now she has her side of the story. And Forrest, you're the only person she has talked with about this bill.
That's right. We did have the opportunity to sit down with Representative Jenna Persons-Malica. If that name sounds familiar, it should, because she helped carry the 15-week ban that was passed last year. She's now out in front with this 6-week policy in the House, and she says it's a step towards her big goal, which is banning abortion coast to coast.
We can help change the national debate and the national discussion.
State Rep Jenna Persons-Malica laying out her hopes for the future of abortion Wednesday.
Ultimately, our goal is to create a society where abortion is unthinkable.
The Fort Myers Republican, a believer in life at conception, thinking her controversial House Bill HB 7 is a step forward. If signed by the governor and upheld by state courts, Florida abortions would be restricted after 6 instead of 15 weeks, with exceptions for rape, incest, and fatal fetal conditions.
Due to science, we can see a heartbeat at 6 weeks, and a heartbeat is an irrefutable evidence of life.
The lawmaker resolute in that belief, despite disagreement in the medical community. Experts cited in various reports prefer cardiac activity at 6 weeks, saying pulses are sporadic, the heart not fully formed.
When abortion is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back.
Meanwhile, Florida's abortion advocates warn 6 weeks is before many know they're pregnant, fearing thousands, especially lower-income minority women, will be unable to access the procedure and turn to unsafe alternatives.
It is effectively an outright ban.
Democrats have vowed a war, saying they may lack the numbers needed, but will take the issue to the court of public opinion.
This isn't good for them. This won't look good. You know what? We're going to call it like we see it. It's crap.
Giving them steam, the midterms, where voters in 2 red states rejected measures weakening abortion protections, while some national polling suggests cutting access isn't popular.
Do you have any concern that maybe your beliefs may be in the minority here in the state of Florida and that most people don't want this?
Persons-Malica, however, feeling emboldened by the elections.
The voters in the state of Florida have sent to the legislature majorities in both chambers that are pro-life majorities.
The lawmaker says she's committed to HB 7, regardless of the growing criticism ahead of its first committee stop. Another step, she believes, towards abortion's end. Okay, so what's next for HB 7? Well, it faces that first committee, a health subcommittee over in the House at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. It is slated for 3 hours, and with one other bill on the agenda, a lot of public comment expected, as well as debate from lawmakers. You can bet the entire time is going to be used. Jameson?
Yeah, Forrest, it was a busy day on the Capitol as lawmakers made moves on several hot-button bills.
Yeah, they absolutely did. I mean, we have a number of them that I can list off for you. I think you guys have a graphic that you're going to pull up here. We're talking about one big GOP goal for the governor, which is a banning of diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in higher ed. It received a Senate committee earlier today. It was advanced by the GOP majority. Republicans also pushing through 2 other controversial measures in different chambers. We had what some have called the book banning bill, which really just formalizes a process to limit some content in schools. That policy passed out of its House committee, as well as the immigration policy, which I believe is ongoing right now. That hasn't gotten a final vote yet, but that's over in the Senate. What this does is basically expands immigration crackdowns here in the state of Florida, requiring businesses better use E-Verify for employment, as well as puts fines in place to potentially fine a business that knowingly employs an undocumented migrant. That policy is receiving its first Senate committee. I haven't gotten an update yet on whether or not it's been voted out. But again, with GOP supermajorities in both chambers, Republicans have been able to push a lot of these bills through almost at will. Jameson?
Yeah, Forrest, a lot to cover up there. Thanks that we have you up there and keep us posted. All right, thank you, Forrest.